today's email is an extraordinary document. It completely misunderstands the law and the history of people in this country. John Wilkes, the great journalist publisher who fought to ensure that you couldn't get his journalistic material unless you had a direct warrant, unless police had a warrant to obtain it. What happened in 1984, the Thatcher government introduced a special act that said police could not obtain journalistic material unless they went to court and got a judge's order to do so. Now, here Mr. Murdoch is throwing material at the police. He's giving it to them without them even asking for it. And this material discloses sources that journalists have promised with their life to go to prison to protect, because they're people who are in very great danger of being sacked, danger of being beaten up in some cases, but they've come forward privately to journalists to tell them some item of newsworthy, often very great public interest.
So the fact that Rupert Murdoch is seen to be working hand in hand with the police in some way, how do you think the staff will feel about that, and how do you think they'll react?
I think they will feel gutted, and even more important, their sources will feel gutted, and those sources could be very vulnerable people who've come and given information about how the MOD isn't protecting our soldiers. A lot of very newsworthy information comes from sources who've been promised anonymity. We call them whistleblowers, and they are people who get more information into the public. And once they're exposed, not only is that a massive breach of confidence by Mr. Murdoch, he's betrayed his journalists, and he's betrayed, really, the most fundamental principle of journalism, which is that you don't squeal on your sources.